Welcome back to Sam's Watch Review. The battery on my GA2100 is finally dead. Before anything else, I ordered the correct battery, SR726W or 396, not the SR726SW. The W type has a higher discharge rate, 50 microamps, compared to the SW, 40 microamps. This is likely important for the watch circuitry, especially the LED light. Since I rarely change batteries, I first practiced on my Casio W217H. The backlight there was already fading, a sign of low battery. I might make a video of that later. Back to the GA2100, here is my DIY step by step. First, prepare the work area. I use an anti-slip mat as the base. It is soft, reduces risk of scratching the case or crystal, and keeps things steady. Number 2, remove the resin band. Since the strap on this watch curves behind the case, it is much easier to work if the band is taken off first. And then remove the backplate screws. Use a small Phillips screwdriver to unscrew the 4 screws, and then keep them in a safe spot. Next, open the backplate and check the gasket ring. Check for cracks, dirt or damage. Mine was fine, so I continued without replacing it. And then remove the shock absorbing cover. Be careful to make sure that the contact spring is still in place. And then number 6, release the battery clip. My smallest flathead screwdriver could not reach, so I used a safety pin to carefully pry open the clip from the sides. And then take out the old battery. I used a metal tweezer and this is not ideal. Be careful not to touch the circuitry. This is okay for a dead battery, but it's better to use plastic tweezers if you have them. And then the next one is optional. I check battery voltage. Out of curiosity, I measured them. One still had 0.95 volt, while the other was down to 0.3 volt, completely dry. So yeah, reminder, keeping a dead battery inside the watch risks leakage, which can ruin the module. If your watch battery dies, replace it soon or remove it. And in the case of this watch, I prefer to replace both batteries at the same time. Number 9, install the new battery. Put the positive side up, facing the backplate, and since I don't have plastic tweezers, I used my fingers. After sliding it in, I pushed the clip back using plastic handle of a screwdriver. The watch came alive, showing SUB or sub on the display. I pressed the adjust button and it returned to normal timekeeping mode. Next, AC reset. Using metal tweezers, I connected the AC reset point to the metal plate or negative point, like the picture on the sticker in the backplate. The display showed sub again, confirmation that it worked. And then 11, reinstall the shock absorbing cover. Make sure the connector and spring are positioned correctly. And then grease the gasket. This one is optional but very recommended. This helps preserve water resistance. And then 13, reinstall the gasket ring. Place it back carefully, making sure it's not twisted or misaligned. Reattach the backplate. Align properly, then tighten the 4 screws evenly. And then recalibrate the hands. Set the hand alignment. And then adjust the time. Reinstall the resin strap. Snap it back in place and done. And yes, this was a DIY job using home tools, not a skilled professional with standard watchmaker tools, but I hope it helps you to see the basic steps involved. And again, this was a DIY, so water resistance may be compromised if the gasket or reassembly was not perfect. If you rely on your GA2100 for swimming or showering, it is safer to have it pressure tested at a service center. And that's all for now. Thank you for watching and have a great day.